guys! Welcome back to my video. I'm Sandra here and welcome to my channel Stars and Palm if this is your first time watching my Project Life videos or any of my videos. For this Project Life episode, I'm basically working with my Creative Retreat kit, which is really cute. All of these cards are from that kit. I printed mine out because you do get printables when you get this kit, and they're so cute. You guys know how much I love watercolors, so I love that two of the cards have like this watercolor look and just like this coral slash navy look to them. And then I did mix and match. I added that grid card from one that I had in my stash from We Are Memory Keepers, and then the last card in the bottom I am gonna end up hand making myself, but I hadn't decided yet what I was gonna do, so I just kind of work as I go and I don't really plan out my spreads, so you guys basically see it organically come together. And so here we go. For this first card, I really loved this little kite, and I knew I wanted to use this picture that I had from this coffee place that we went to that was new, that has like this beautiful little garden and awesome little chairs. So I just wanted to take a picture of like just the niceness of it. It doesn't really do it justice, the picture itself, but I loved the bright colors of the chairs and I thought it would be a great picture for Project Life. So I took that picture, and then these little bits that you're going to see me playing with are also from the Creative Retreat kit this month, and they're just really cute, and I knew I wanted to do like a layering. That wood veneer is also from the kit this month, and I love that little cloud, so it seems clouds are following me around these last 2 months, but I just love clouds and hearts, so it's something I naturally tend to use in my layouts. And I just like the way that this little chevron-y piece looks. You could also stamp on the coral part of it if you didn't want to layer it and you wanted to use it in a different way. So that's what I love about these bits. It's like endless the possibilities of how you could use them, but I just really wanted to layer because I thought that would look cute. And then I had that little piece of glitter paper that I actually cut that out of because I wanted to back the little heart with something and give it a little like shimmer and shine, so I added that. And I will end up adding more stuff to this layout, which you will see at the end of this video, because I always put pictures at the end for you guys to see. Sometimes when I'm creating, I don't really realize or decide, because I'm just doing it at spur of the moment, what I really want to do. Sometimes I end up adding little things, which I think is natural for anyone who does Project Life on a regular basis. You just kind of sometimes change your mind and decide you want to add a little something more, which is the great thing about it. You can always go back and add more, so that's why I don't worry about it. But basically for now I'm just leaving that card as is, but I will go back to it. You won't see me do it on video, but you will see pictures of it. For this next card, I really loved this stripy card. I just thought it was really pretty. The lines are not completely perfect, which is the nice thing about it, and it's got a mixture of the two colors on it. And then I had these two pictures, which I knew I wanted to use, which was one was the inside of the coffee shop and then one was of the actual coffee I got. And I knew I wanted to back them up so that they would have a white frame around them just to make them stand out a little bit more. There's other ways to do this other than just adding white paper to the back of them, but I call this the lazy man's way because I just really didn't feel like trying to put them in an app of some sort and trying to figure out the correct measurements. So yeah, I kind of just do it like that and it works for me. So whatever works for you, works for you. I had that glitter frame that I've had forever now, and I believe it's from the Crate Paper Notes and Things collection, which is one of my favorite Crate Paper collections. And I just decided to use that and then also back that up with a cutout that I also had from that same collection that I've had in my stash. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw a little video clip. I'm starting to put all my little bits and pieces together by color, and it's actually really helping me create in a way that's just a lot less cumbersome and a lot faster, so I'm really enjoying that. And I knew I wanted to layer some tags. These are also in little color coordinated bins, and like I said, I have a clip on my Instagram if you want to see, but I will try to make a video soon about the new things that I'm doing as far as organization. I've actually gotten a few new things lately that I'm really excited about, and I'm actually using one of them on the video and you might not even realize it. I got a piece of plexiglass from my desk. I just finally decided to just get it because it was just driving me nuts. Like sometimes you get certain things on your desk and when your desk is white, they just don't want to come up. So, and I don't always have a mat or something on my desk because I like seeing the white. So yeah, that's something new I have. And then I'm just gluing down this heart that's a die cut that I cut out. And most of the items that you're seeing me layer here, like I stamped that label in pink. Another one was a printable that I had. So it's all stuff that I've had in my stash for a while, but it all works together, so it's awesome. And I will have links to all the places that I shop from and places where you can pick up certain items that I'm using. So I really do appreciate the support, and those of you who use my links, you guys are awesome. Helps me bring better content to you guys, and I just, you know, it makes it also easier if you're just looking for something that I'm using. I usually do try to link it below if I did get it online. And I just decided to add just a little bit of journaling. I felt like the pictures didn't need that much journaling, but I thought it would look cute. And then I did end up adding those enamel dots in that little gem. And those are actually, one is from My Mind's Eye and Studio Calico. For this next card, I didn't know what I wanted to do, to be honest, so I was kind of playing with it, and then eventually I decided I wanted to use this frame to kind of bring in the yellow that I have going on throughout my layout. And then I was playing with the idea of using that circle from this month's kit, but it just wasn't working. It just didn't want to work, you know, and some certain things you just can't force in layouts as much as you want to. So, and then that yum on that picture, I actually added that with an app that I use called A Beautiful Mess. And then I decided to add some of the washi that came in this month's kit, which I love that it's like on a little wooden spool. I think that's just the cutest. And I love that it's like pink and gold. So I decided to add that because since my picture was kind of a little too small to fit the full frame, I thought it would add like a cool element. And you guys have seen me do this before where I kind of just add something to a frame that it can't be fully filled in or whatever, and I like the way that it looks. And then I had this gold heart, glittery heart, which actually I got from my friend Melissa. Hey girl, from a pocket letter. So I was like, this is perfect. So it kind of just came in handy, and I used that, and it's just really, really pretty. So as you guys know, I love glittery gold anything pretty much. Then I had these tiny word stickers from Tim Holtz. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, I love the tiny word stickers from Tim Holtz because you get such a variation of different words. And sometimes I've even made them myself with my typewriter and just some white paper, but I decided to be lazy and just use my Tim Holtz ones this time around. And it's just, they're just really cute. What can I say? And I just added a little phrase that says memory and friends because that was when I had a girls' day with my friend Joe. And we went and had some ice cream, and it was really yummy, so I figured that picture would be perfect for this layout, and I wanted to document that, so yeah. It's bad when you know you do Project Life so much that when you take a picture, it's just like, oh, this would be cute for Project Life, so yeah, I'm one of those people. But it's just really fun, and I feel like those pictures really do capture those moments. These little wooden hearts are also from the Creative Retreat kit this month, and they're just so cute and teeny tiny. I was doing my best not to lose them, because every time I would like dump them out of the bag, I'd be like, they just fly everywhere. But they're super cute, and I knew I wanted to use them, and I knew I wanted to keep this card simple because I thought this card was so stinking cute. I loved the font that says fly away with me, and I just thought it was really cute, so I really didn't want to do too much to this card to take away from it. So I just decided to add those hearts just to add another element, and then to use my gold glitter stickles to make them all blingy of sorts. And part of the reason that I used the glittery hearts, or the wooden hearts, shall I say, and just added two is because since there was already one on the card, elements of threes are in design and they look better. So I just decided to do it that way. I don't always follow that rule, but every once in a while I do, so that's just a little tip for you guys. If something seems off, sometimes when you add in an element of three, that does make it look kind of like more balanced. But like, I mean, Project Life, really, there is no rule. Sometimes I don't do that, just like if you just decide to add 2 enamel dots, which you guys have seen me do a million times. So I decided to add this other piece of this label, which you guys will see how I actually use the other half of that on the layout, but I just didn't end up recording it because I actually am using a new setup this time around, you guys, so forgive me if anything is kind of off focus. I'm using like a new camera, new things, so yes, but I hope you guys like it because it's better quality. I'm also using this little arrow from this month's kit, which I thought was super cute, and I love using arrows as well in my Project Life. And something new that I'm doing is I'm making my own felt embellishments. Yes, you heard right. If anyone else does it, you know where they saw it. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, I always liked felt, but I was like, I want to start adding more textural elements to my Project Life. So I decided to just make my own little felt hearts, and they're really cute, and I like them, and I was playing with the idea of using that Here Comes the Sun thingy, but I decided against it and just used a little washi tape and added some enamel dots, and I really like the way that looks, and I really like how that felt heart looks stapled like that, so I thought it was super adorbs. And then for this next card, I wanted to make my own filler card, so I went ahead and punched out a circle. I forget how big that is, but it's bigger than a 1-inch circle, just slightly bigger. And then I have this other wood veneer cloud that is also from the kit, and it's just super cute. I believe these are originally from Freckled Fawn. what can I say about them except that they're awesome? And then I have some more tiny word stickers, which I picked out ahead of time from the book so that I would save time on editing, if I'm being honest, because I had just saw them and I was like, I'll probably end up using these, so I might as well just pull them out now. And decided to just add those onto there just to create my filler card and just add some writing that goes with my layout. And then I dropped a bunch of enamel dots in the process of doing that, and it was not cool. And I was like, oh great. And believe it or not, enamel dots can be kind of hard to pull up after you like let them fall on there, so kind of created like a little tiny indentation on my card, but I was fine with it because you can't see it once it's in the pocket anyway. But I was just like, why? But that's what happens when you're filming. Lots of different things can happen that you don't account for. So those glitter enamels also came in this month's kit, and you guys know I'm obsessed with those. So when I saw them, I was like, yas, yas. And then I added some more enamel dots. Those are My Mind's Eye, the pink and the yellow one. And then of course it wouldn't be a video of mine if I didn't pull out watercolors, right? So I decided that I just wanted to add a little bit of water to those letters, and I absolutely love this water brush of mine. I will also link that below in case you guys are in the market for a good water brush. This one is freaking awesome. And the good thing about it is it doesn't let too much water out. Like I've used other like cheaper versions and they're just like really bad. I just don't end up using them at all because they let out way too much water. This is also a filler card I'm creating. I don't normally create a bunch of filler cards. I feel like I don't anyway, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I decided that I wanted to add one here. I thought it would be fun, and I didn't have like a million gazillion pictures, so I thought it would just be cool to kind of spread them out. And filler cards are just fun. It's almost like playing with stickers and stuff, like when you're little and you like to make stuff, so I had fun with this. I cut out that little frame from actually a We Are Memory Keepers Project Life 3x4 card I had in my stash, and then I just added those foam dots, or foam tape actually, to just give it some more dimension. And then this is also a vellum piece that I had from my pocket letter as well, so it saved me a lot of time so that I didn't have to stamp my own, so thank you, Melissa. And I just thought that looked super cute, and I wanted to layer it. And one of the things I love about this Tombow tape is I don't feel like you can really see it very much through vellum, so it's really fun to do that. Not that it would bother me that much if you could see it a little bit. Like I know some people are really like anal about that. I'm not one of those people, but I feel like you can't really see it at all. And then I decided to add a gold foil heart, and this is another one I got from my pocket letter. It saved me a lot of time because I would have had to make them myself, which I would have done if I had to, but I was just like, woohoo, let's use stuff in my stash. Because I hate it when you just have things sitting in your stash forever. I've made it a goal this year to start using everything in my stash, and this is the stamp set from this month. It's super duper cute, so I just wanted to give it a little attention that it deserved, and I decided to add like another little kite, little doodad flying off the side of the card just to give it a little bit of more, I don't know, more elements to that card, because I was keeping it kind of simple as a filler card, but I also wanted to add a little bit more to it. So I decided to use stamping for that. I love stamping, as you guys know, and I feel like it's just the perfect thing to add different elements without making your project life too bulky or doing a little too much. So I kept it simple, but I also thought it looked very, very, very cute. I'm like, very. I swear, when I do these voiceovers, I get tongue-tied and all of that, so thank you guys for bearing with me. I know you guys say you like the voiceovers better, which is why I don't end up just adding music and avoiding the voiceover altogether, but I'm happy you guys do like it, so I will keep doing them as long as you like them. And then for this card, I tried this new place called Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, and it was freaking amazing. I've never had chicken and waffles together like that before, but it was delicious, so it's as good as it sounds. And that drink that I had was a mojito, but on the actual menu, it says drank in a jar. So it was really funny. I don't know if you guys have ever been to one of these places before, but they're really good. It's kind of like very southern cooking, and it's just really good. So if you like southern food, I recommend it. And then I'm just using my Peerless watercolors because I wanted to create my own card for this, and I thought I would just go with the theme of this month's kit and do my own little watercoloring to add another card to this. So, and I really like the way that looked, and basically I just called it a day on just adding some more watercolor because you guys know me. And I could have used my other watercolors, but this had like the perfect shade of blue in it. And like I said, I will be linking everything, so if you guys want to pick up your own watercolors, I just really love these, and it works perfect to use it with a water brush because it's just really simple and fast, and you just can wipe off your brush on a little paper towel on the side real quick, and you don't need to have a water bucket or anything that could potentially ruin any project, which has happened to me before. So now I'm just layering those back there, and the great thing about watercolors is the more imperfect they are, the cooler they look in my opinion. So I wasn't really going for anything as far as perfection. I just wanted it to look cute and to layer it properly. And I was just deciding on doing a grid, and I basically did a similar card like this as far as using like this 3-picture grid when I did, I believe, my November layout. So if you guys have been watching my Project Life episodes for a while now, you might recognize this kind of layering type like picture thing that I do. But I just really like the way it looks. It's kind of like when you scrapbook and you create a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout. If you create a grid, it just ends up looking really nice. So I feel like a lot of the elements that you use for 12 by 12 layouts, you can really incorporate them into Project Life as well and really have some fun with it. So that's basically what I was doing with this card. I enjoy making my own cards, to be honest. I did want to add another, like obviously another little element to each one of these squares to kind of make them individually their own. I had this vellum little circle that I punched out, and that's bigger than 1 inch, but for some reason I'm having a brain fart and can't remember exactly what it was. And that little high cloud is from this month's kit as well. Like I said, clouds are following me everywhere, but I love them. I'm using another felt heart, and that's another one that I die cut myself. I just like the way that looks, and I like how it looks when you staple an X on things. I don't know, there's just something I love about that. And if you are an OG to my channel that used to watch my mixed media videos, that you know that I've been doing that for a long time. So I was just playing also with adding this glitter heart that I just had in my stash randomly. And then this label, which is from the new Craft Market Ephemera collection, I believe. And I will link it below as well. I believe I got that from Michelle Kinder's shop, which she's on Facebook called, is her shop called Stampin' and Cuttin'? Something like that, but I will link it below. You guys know I can't remember anything when I do these videos. But I will link any place that I shop at for you guys. And then this little lovely little stamp that says just lovely. I really liked it, so I ended up wanting to add that, so I just removed that little label. Thankfully, I didn't like glue it down too much so that I could remove it, and I knew I just wanted to stamp that just to add another element of fun. And I love the way that it looks. I'm telling you, every kit, I always think the last month's kit of a creative retreat was my favorite kit, and then the new month comes out and I'm like, wait, no, this month is my favorite. So it's really just awesome. I love all their stuff. Tila does such a good job on creating these kits with Danielle and working on all of the elements. So if you guys haven't checked out their kits, I really highly recommend just checking them out because they're just awesome, and every once in a while she has some on sale too, so if you want to try one out before committing, you know, you can do that too. And then I'm also using these little word stickers that I had in my stash, the same ones that are from Tim Holtz, and I thought those little letters were appropriate because it says discover, enjoy, and soulful, and this food was soulful, honey. So anyway, I ended up adding that stamp from the kit, like it's like diamond pattern, and I added that in blue and a coral bay, and I thought that looked really cute, and then just added some more enamel dots that came from this month's kit, and I just love the way that ended up coming together, and I hope that you guys liked it too. I hope that this voiceover wasn't too bad, and I hope you guys keep enjoying these videos. If you do, please give me a big thumbs up, and I love hearing from you guys and all the lovely comments you're always leaving me. You guys are awesome. Be sure to subscribe if you want to get anything that you find through my videos. Be sure and use my links below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.